If you or your business has experience working with people with dementia, then these are some contracts you can bid for right now. One of these opportunities is in East Riding of Yorkshire, which is the Dementia and Dementia Related Conditions contract, where the council are looking to work with a provider who can offer specialist support and advisory support for individuals who are either already have been diagnosed with dementia or pre-diagnosis, so they've got symptoms of dementia. So you'd be required to offer one-to-one appointments through peer visits in their primary care settings, in community settings. It could be also in their homes as well. These sort of visits, the main point of it is to offer them general support, which could be guidance, it could be emotional support, even referrals to other services that they can benefit from. The main point again of the entire framework, or the contract I should say, is that the provider will be able to work with these individuals who have dementia and their families to make sure they have constant support and peer-to-peer support within the community as well. To qualify for this, you need to make sure you have at least one relevant contract example where you've worked with other individuals with dementia or potentially suffering with dementia. Secondly, there will be a financial credit check against your company. So make sure your credit check is good and not negative. You've got no CCJs, but have a generally good credit rating against your company, not yourself as an individual. Thirdly, you need to have your policies up to date and you need to upload your policies as well. So make sure your policies, you've got good policies that are in date. So that's your health and safety, safeguarding, environmental policies, and then the list goes on. Finally, you need to also make sure, not finally, but there's also some other criteria, but one of the key ones as well is to make sure that your insurances, again, meets the relevant coverage, which is public liability needs to be covering at least 5 million, employer's liability needs to be covering at least 10 million, and your professional indemnity needs to be covering at least 2 million before you can qualify to bid for this framework, this contract. Then in Oxfordshire County Council, there is the Dementia Support Service contract, which the council are looking for a provider with experience working with individuals who have memory concerns or have been diagnosed with dementia. In this particular situation, you're going to be supporting both the individuals with the diagnosis and also the unpaid carers, mainly with providing crisis support, preventing isolation, and essentially acting as the bridge between themselves and the health and social care support that they're receiving. On this contract, the council looking to spend between 400 to 900 grand per year with the provider who is going to be given the contract. In order to qualify for this contract, make sure you've got experience working with individuals with dementia. So you need to have relevant contract examples to